The man who sits here in this seat before I come on air, Chris Evans, TFI Friday. You guys would have been, staples on that show for sure.
Yeah. I used to live in Richmond, so I used to go down and see Chris and Danny.
Did you?
Yeah, he's a great man, and without a doubt, we wouldn't be here without Chris.
You say that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think what's happening is the kids who saw us when, first time around when they were sort of 15, 16, they're bringing their kids now.
Yeah, that must be lovely.
They're probably growing up with their mum and dad's record collections, which is why Oasis are probably going to be playing to not the demographic that everybody was thinking,
Yeah.
Well, I've never really been a studio person. I'm technically, illiterate.
Are you?
Yeah, I've never used a computer.
In any...
Ever.
Okay, where do you have a phone?
Yeah, I've got a
smartphone.
A smartphone. I can Google,
okay.
and I can write boobs and Shell Oil upside down on a calculator.
Yes, like the old days. Yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Yeah.
Virgin Radio.
Happy now to welcome our guest today, the front man of one of the greatest bands to come out of the 1990s, and they're still going as strong as ever, selling out concert venues all over Ireland, all over the UK. They're brilliant, and the main man is Simon Fowler from Ocean Colour Scene. Welcome, Simon. Nice to see you.
Ryan.
And thanks
Nice
for being here today.
Yeah, nice to be here. Yeah. So we go back years, don't we?
We were comparing notes. We had met before, back in 1872.
That's right, yes.
And we were probably at some venue.
The last time I met you were in black and white.
That's
that's right.
And you were a silent movie. So I mean, here we are. The band is back together again. How are you? How's the health and how's the head?
Oh, okay. I'm hobbling on. I'm nearly 60 now.
Are you really?
Yeah, 60 in May. Can't believe it.
What do you feel?
It's like being an adult.
Yeah. It's the worst
That's
thing.
what older people are, adults, not
me.
me.
You were never meant to be an adult, were you? Yeah.
So that's weird. Weird thought.
What age are you feeling, or what are you thinking?
About 59.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
You're feeling how you are. You've a massive tour coming up, Simon.
That's right, yeah.
You're cheap. You're starting off on the 27th of March. I mean, you're heading to Leeds, sold out, and then you're at Stockton, sold out. Honestly, it's still the popularity remains.
So we haven't had an album out for since 1961.
Yeah.
And people are still coming to see us. Like 9,000 in Birmingham. I can't believe it, to be quite honest. But it's great. We've always played. I think we've always thought we're a pretty good live band, and we've got a fantastic audience who have stuck with us all the way through. And yeah, it's great.
But there's just an appetite. There's appetite for good music, quality musicians, and on a live night out. That's what's happening.
I think also it's that. I think what's happening is the kids who saw us when, first time around when they were sort of 15, 16, they're bringing their kids now.
Yeah, that must be lovely.
They're probably growing up with their mum and dad's record collections, which is why Oasis are probably going to be playing to not the demographic that everybody was thinking, A lot of older people saying, well, how come all these kids are getting the tickets? Because they like them.
Yeah, because they were listening to that in the back of the car when they were the kids.
That's right,
and now it's a mixture of the two.
This is how it feels when the world means nothing at all.
Beautiful work. Yeah, thank you. Thanks, Simon. You're attracted the crowd now. That's what happens. Simon Fowler is singing for us live. But looking at the statistic from Ocean Colour Scene, and it formed obviously in 1989. You had 5 top 10 albums, number 1 in 1997, 17 top 40 singles, 6 top 10 singles today. The man who sits here in this seat before I come on air, Chris Evans, TFI Friday. You guys would have been, staples on that show for sure.
Yeah. I used to live in Richmond, so I used to go down and see Chris and Danny.
Did you?
When we weren't on it, yeah. And then we used to go down to that boozer he lives.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a great man, and without a doubt, we wouldn't be here without Chris.
You say that.
Absolutely. I mean, we got a lot of support in the early days from obviously Uncle Paul and those Northern Scallies. Can't think of their name.
Yeah.
I think they're playing soon, yeah. But without Chris, there's no way that it would have happened. I mean, he was doing the morning show on Radio 1, and he made us Record of the Week 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
And then he used the music for the walk-ons for TFI. We did the first TFI. In fact, we did the pilot. That's when we got to know Chris. We just got on like a house on fire. I just missed him, actually, because... He'd left 5 minutes before I arrived, because I always look to him, for sartorial tips.
Yeah. He's got a great style.
Yes, dresses like a running clown. Yeah.
I don't know if he liked that.
The man I came in with, he said, you can see him from space.
He brings colour to a grey world.
He's a great man. Great man.
Yes, thank you so much, Simon Fowler. Ocean Colour Scene.
More.
I mean, that is just—it's so good to hear you in such great voice. And,
thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you really got into that, and I love that. Do you love doing live? Do you love the performance element of things?
Yeah, I do. I've never really been a studio person. I'm technically illiterate.
Are you?
Yeah, I've never used a computer
In any?
ever.
Okay, where do you have a phone?
Yeah, I've got a
Smartphone?
A smartphone. I can Google,
Okay.
and I can write boobs and shell oil upside down on a calculator.
Yes, like the old days. Yeah, I remember. I remember that.
Yeah, but no, I've never been attracted to. I mean, Craddock he's the
techno.
he's a studio master.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean he's got his own studio down in Devon. He's a producer now. Recently produced an album for P.P. Arnold, which I recommend.
Wow. Okay.
And yeah, he's a really, and he's actually, I don't know if I should say this, but he's actually producing a record for Paul at the moment.
For Paul.
Paul Weller.
Paul
yeah.
Weller, is he really?
Yeah, which is sort of kind of extraordinary because Paul was Steve's real hero.
Yeah.
And now they're sort of best buddies. And their sons actually share a flat together in London. So
Isn't that
wonder what they get up to.
I'd say probably a lot of Netflix. I'd say
Yeah.
A lot of maybe ordering a Chinese in a quiet night.
Cassie plays with us in the band. That's Steve's son.
Yeah.
And Leon, Oscar's lad, is playing with us percussion in the band as well.
Isn't that great?
Run,
That's so nice to have the whole vibe going on with that.
It's Simon and the Family Craddocks and the Family Harrisons. Yeah,
the Swiss Family Craddocks.
Yeah.
You've put a GoPro camera on that, we'd watch it, wouldn't we? It's kind of like rock and roll Kardashians. That'll do nicely.
I don't know what a
camera on your head, so you're watching everything, and you can see. Yeah, that's what I'm. Even this, I'm kind of a bit of a Luddite like you, but I'm just kind of winging it here in some way. Looking at your tour schedule, Simon, it is intense. March, April, pretty much every day in April. You're going to Dublin 3 Olympia, lovely venue, incidentally, as you know.
Yeah. Oh, it's one of my favourites.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It's a real proper old theatre.
Yeah, you also imagine that those two Muppet guys are going to be in the
Stacker
side.
and Waldorf.
Yeah.
That was terrible, Fowler.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. I love Dublin as well. I love the fact that Temple Bar is so cheap.
Yeah. Okay. And that's what's called sarcasm, boys and girls.
It's actually more expensive than London, isn't it?
It's gone mad.
It's hilarious.
That pocket as well can be a bit.
Oh, yeah. And also don't expect to get to sleep if you stay in the Clarence.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Noise-wise. You see, you know all the haunts. You've got to be careful.
Oh, yeah. I know Dublin better than I know Birmingham.
Do you at this stage?
Yeah.
Well, it's great. And then you're on to the Simon and Oscar tour, of course, is in October.
Yeah.
So that gets you through the autumn. So you'll need to be in fine fettle and good health, no doubt.
Yeah,
you will
I
be.
hope so. Yeah.
Good luck with the tour, Simon. It's lovely to see you again.
It's lovely to see you as well.
Thanks for
Ryan.
being here.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah, we'll
Really
do it again.
enjoyed
I hope. Simon Fowler from Ocean Colour Scene. By the way, go to oceancolorscene.com for tickets for both the band themselves, but also the Simon and Oscar tour in October. You've heard a taste of it. That's a little taste from the well. It's just going to get bigger and better every time you hear them live on stage.
Virgin Radio.